Did you know? Right now, every single day, the world is creating technologies that will, within the next 50 years, transform our lifestyle, our society, and even, redefine the very meaning of human civilization. Think about that for just a moment. The world your grandchildren will inherit might be as different from ours as our world is from the age of horse-drawn carriages and gas lamps. The seeds of this monumental change are not hidden away in some distant future. They're being planted right now in this very moment. This isn't science fiction. This is the reality whose roots are spreading through today's labs, servers, and seminars. The future is unfolding before our very eyes, a tapestry woven from strands of code, discoveries in quantum physics, and breakthroughs in biotechnology. We stand at a precipice, looking out at a landscape of, honestly, unimaginable possibility. It's a horizon filled with both dazzling promise and profound questions. The very tools we are creating to solve our greatest problems, climate change, disease, resource scarcity, will also challenge our ethics, our social structures, and our understanding of what it means to be human. It's a journey into the unknown, guided by the relentless curiosity that has always defined our species. Welcome to Scientific Horizon. Our exploration of the cosmos has always been, in a way, an exploration of ourselves. But what happens when that exploration turns inward and outward into our daily lives with such force and speed? What happens when our homes become extensions of our consciousness, our cities reach for the stars, and our minds are augmented by artificial intelligence? Today let's explore what human civilization might look like in the coming century, and how this technological journey might transform all of us. Let's embark on a voyage to the year 2070 and beyond. Imagine waking up not to the jarring sound of an alarm, but to a gentle, simulated sunrise filling your room with warm, energizing light, precisely tuned to your sleep cycle. As you stir, the ambient temperature adjusts to your preference, and the subtle scent of freshly brewed coffee or perhaps a calming lavender wafts through the air. This isn't just a smart home, this is a conscious home. By 2070, our living spaces will be intricate ecosystems of sensors and AI, designed not just to obey commands but to anticipate our needs, understand our emotions, and respond to our very physiology. It's a home that knows you. Your home will become a true extension of your body and mind. It will monitor your heart rate, your stress levels, your cognitive load, and adjust the environment to optimize your well-being. Had a stressful day? The walls might shift to a calming blue, and a soothing, algorithmically generated piece of music will play, its tempo matching your slowing heartbeat. Feeling creative? The lighting will brighten to a hue known to stimulate focus, and your digital canvases will activate. This isn't about convenience. It's about a symbiotic relationship between human and habitat, a seamless integration where the line between self and space begins to blur. The daily commute, the crowded classroom, the physical office, these may soon become relics of a bygone era. Welcome to the metaverse, not as a game, but as the new fabric of our professional and educational lives. By 2070, holographic classrooms will allow students from anywhere on the planet to learn from a master physicist, appearing as if they are right there in the room. AI tutors, with infinite patience, will provide personalized lessons for every child, adapting in real time to their learning style, strengths, and weaknesses, ensuring no one is left behind. The very concept of a one-size-fits-all education will seem as archaic as a slate and chalk. In the corporate world, you won't just join a video call, you'll step into a virtual boardroom. Haptic feedback suits will allow you to shake a colleague's hand from across the globe, feeling the firm grip as if you were there. You'll collaborate on three-dimensional models, walking around them, manipulating them with your hands in a shared digital space. This profound shift will democratize opportunity, untethering talent from geography. Your physical location will no longer determine your access to education or your career path. The new agora will be built not of stone, but of light and code. The structure of the family unit has evolved for millennia, and it's on the cusp of another profound transformation. In the home of 2070, many of the daily chores that consume our time will be handled by a new member of the household, the robotic assistant. Imagine a robot chef with access to a universe of culinary knowledge, preparing meals perfectly tailored to your family's nutritional needs and taste preferences. It's not just about automation, it's about freeing up human time for what truly matters: connection, creativity, and leisure. But these companions will offer more than just utility. For an aging population, an AI companion could provide not only health monitoring and assistance but also conversation, memory prompts, and a vital link to the outside world, combating the loneliness that can plague later life. For children, a robot friend could be a playmate and a tutor, teaching them coding or a new language through interactive games. This introduces a fascinating and complex dynamic. We will form bonds, perhaps even emotional attachments, to these artificial beings, forcing us to redefine what we consider family, friendship, and care. For eons, we've looked to the sun as the ultimate source of life and energy. Yet our methods of capturing its power have been, until now, relatively clumsy. Large, rigid panels confined to rooftops and fields. The future of solar power is not about panels, it's about integration. By 2070, our world will be harvesting sunlight from nearly every surface. Imagine buildings wrapped in solar skins, thin, flexible photovoltaic materials that are part of the structure itself, turning entire skyscrapers into vertical power plants. The very ground beneath our feet will generate electricity. Solar streets made from durable textured glass embedded with solar cells will power streetlights, traffic signals, and charge electric vehicles as they drive. Even the clothes on your back could become a power source. Solar fabrics woven with microscopic photovoltaic threads could charge your personal devices as you simply walk in the sunlight. This isn't just a new way to generate power, it's a new paradigm. Energy will cease to be a centralized commodity and will become a decentralized ambient resource, as ubiquitous as the sunlight itself. For over half a century, it has been the holy grail of energy, the dream of harnessing the same power that fuels the sun and stars, thermonuclear fusion. Unlike nuclear fission, which splits heavy atoms, fusion combines light ones like hydrogen, releasing immense energy with virtually no long-lived radioactive waste. By 2070, we may have finally moved this dream from the laboratory to reality. The promise is staggering, clean, safe, and nearly limitless power for all of human civilization. Imagine a power plant that can run for decades on a fuel source derived from seawater. A single spoonful of hydrogen fuel in a fusion reactor could produce the same amount of energy as burning thousands of tons of coal without the carbon emissions that warm our planet. This could be the technology that ends our reliance on fossil fuels for good. It could power our sprawling cities, desalinate oceans to provide fresh water for all, and fuel our expansion into the solar system. Taming the power of a star in a magnetic bottle on Earth could be humanity's single greatest technological achievement. We have always been at the mercy of the weather. Droughts, floods, heat waves, these have shaped the course of history. But what if we could move from being victims of the weather to its architects? In the coming decades, we may develop the ability to exert fine-grained control over local atmospheric conditions. Swarms of intelligent drones working in concert could seed clouds with precision to induce rain over drought-stricken farmland, or deploy aerosols to reflect sunlight and cool a city during a dangerous heat wave. On a grander scale, this technology presents a breathtaking and, honestly, kind of terrifying possibility: the ability to influence the global climate system itself. Large-scale geoengineering projects managed by sophisticated AI monitoring the entire Earth system could theoretically be deployed to counteract the effects of global warming. But this power is Promethean. Who decides what the ideal climate is? What are the unforeseen consequences of such a massive intervention? The power to control the rain is one thing. The power to tune the planet's thermostat is another entirely, raising ethical questions on a scale humanity has never before faced. For all of our history, humanity has been a single-planet species. But, this is about to change. The red dot in our night sky, Mars, will become a second home. Now, the first permanent colonies won't look like sprawling open-air cities. They'll be self-contained biospheres, vast domes protecting the inhabitants from the harsh Martian environment. Inside these Mars domes, a new civilization will take root, built on principles of extreme efficiency and sustainability. Every breath of air will be manufactured, and every drop of water meticulously recycled. Life will be sustained by advanced hydroponic and aeroponic farms, growing crops in nutrient-rich mists under artificial suns, creating these verdant green oases against the red desert outside. The colonists will be a new kind of pioneer, their lives a blend of high-tech engineering and frontier grit. they will be the first Martians. Establishing a self-sustaining presence on another world is more than just a technological challenge. It's a planetary insurance policy, safeguarding the light of human consciousness against any single catastrophe that might befall our homeworld. The Moon, our silent, watchful neighbor, is poised to become a bustling hub of industrial and scientific activity. Its role in our future is really twofold. First, it's a treasure chest of resources. The lunar regolith is rich in helium-3, a rare isotope on Earth that is a perfect, highly efficient fuel for future fusion reactors. Automated mining operations on the Moon could, honestly, power our civilization for centuries to come. The Moon itself could become the first celestial body in our solar system to be powered entirely by fusion. Second, the Moon's low gravity and lack of atmosphere make it the perfect launch pad for the rest of the solar system. It takes far less energy to launch a mission to Mars or the asteroid belt from the Moon than it does from the deep gravity well of Earth. The Moon will become our orbital shipyard, our interplanetary refueling station, our gateway to the cosmos. Missions that are currently monumental undertakings will become routine departures from the lunar spaceport, opening up the solar system for exploration and commerce in a way we can currently only dream of. While some of us venture to other worlds, many will live in new worlds of our own creation, orbiting high above the Earth. The concept of massive, rotating space habitats generating their own artificial gravity through centrifugal force will move from science fiction to engineered reality. These space cities, or O'Neill cylinders, will be entire ecosystems in orbit, with parks, rivers, and neighborhoods, all enclosed within a spinning cylinder where down is simply the direction away from the central axis. Life in zero gravity will also be a reality for many, especially those involved in cutting-edge research and manufacturing. In the absence of gravity, we can grow perfect crystals for new electronics, create flawless metal alloys, and conduct biological experiments impossible on Earth's surface. These orbital habitats, managed by complex AI systems balancing life support, traffic control, and energy distribution, will form a new, shimmering ring around our home planet, a testament to our ability to build new homes in the most inhospitable of environments. The practice of medicine in the 20th century was largely reactive. We waited for disease to strike, then we treated the symptoms. The health revolution of the 21st century will be predictive and personalized. Your unique genetic code will be fully mapped and understood, with AI algorithms constantly scanning it for predispositions to illness. This isn't about fortune-telling, it's about proactive intervention. Your diet, your exercise, your medication will all be tailored to your specific genome to prevent diseases before they ever have a chance to manifest. When intervention is needed, it will be precise and minimally invasive. Fleets of nanobots could be deployed into your bloodstream to hunt down and destroy cancer cells one by one, leaving healthy tissue untouched. Robotic surgeons with steadiness and precision far exceeding any human hand will perform microscopic repairs from inside the body. Continuous health monitoring, through non-invasive sensors in our clothes, homes, and even our bodies, will provide a constant stream of data to our personal AI health advisors. The goal will shift from treating sickness to maintaining a state of perfect, optimized wellness. The scales of justice are meant to be balanced, impartial, and blind, but humans are not. We are subject to bias, emotion, and error. By 2070, we may turn to artificial intelligence to preside over our legal systems, seeking a purer form of justice. Imagine an AI judge with instantaneous access to every legal precedent, every statute, and all the evidence in a case, delivering a judgment based purely on logic and data, free from any personal prejudice. It could process cases in seconds that currently take years, eliminating court backlogs and delivering swift verdicts. But this quest for algorithmic perfection raises profound philosophical questions. Can an algorithm truly understand the nuances of human intent, remorse, or mercy? Is justice merely a calculation of facts and probabilities, or does it require a uniquely human quality of empathy? We will face a critical debate. Do we prefer the calculated, consistent, but perhaps soulless fairness of an AI, or the flawed, inconsistent, but potentially compassionate justice of a human being? The answer will shape the very moral fabric of our future society. A great symphony, a moving novel, a breathtaking painting. We have always considered creativity to be the pinnacle of human consciousness, the expression of our soul. But now, AI is learning to create. It can compose music in the style of Bach, write poetry that moves us, and generate photorealistic images from a simple text prompt. It can analyze every creative work ever made and produce something new, something that is technically perfect and aesthetically pleasing. The creative tools of the future will be unimaginably powerful. But does this AI truly create, or does it merely imitate? Can an algorithm, no matter how complex, ever replicate the spark of genuine human emotion, the lived experience, the suffering and joy that fuels great art? Is there a ghost in the machine, a consciousness that can feel what it creates? Or is it all just a sophisticated pattern-matching exercise? As AI becomes a collaborator in our creative process, we will be forced to confront the very nature of imagination and ask ourselves what, if anything, makes human creativity unique in the universe. The technologies we've explored hold the promise of a utopian future, but they also carry unprecedented risks. An AI that manages a city's power grid could be a target for catastrophic cyber attacks. A system designed to control the weather could honestly be weaponized. The same AI that personalizes education could be used for mass surveillance and social control. The power to edit genes to cure disease is also, well, the power to edit them for other more sinister purposes. Every great leap forward comes with a shadow. This is why the most important work of the next 50 years may not be in engineering or computer science, but in ethics and governance. We must build robust, transparent, and globally agreed-upon ethical frameworks to guide the development of these powerful technologies. We need off switches, control systems, and principles of alignment to ensure that artificial intelligence remains a tool that serves human values, not one that subverts them. The challenge is not just to innovate, but to innovate wisely, with foresight and a deep sense of responsibility for the future we are creating. We stand at a crossroads in the human story. Down one path, the technologies we've discussed could lead to a golden age, a future free from disease, poverty, and toil. Imagine for a moment a future where human creativity is amplified, where we've become responsible stewards of our planet, and we've taken our first steps to becoming a multi-planetary species. It's the fulfillment of our most cherished dreams, a universe of opportunity opened up by our own ingenuity. But you know, there is another path, a path where these same technologies might lead to greater inequality, mass unemployment, a surveillance state, or even an unforeseen catastrophe from which we can't recover. It's a future where we might lose control of our own creations and in the process lose a part of our own humanity. Technology itself is agnostic, it has no inherent morality. It's really a mirror that reflects the wisdom, or the folly, of its creators. The future it builds will be the one we choose. The coming decades will not simply be a test of our technological prowess. They will be a test of our character as a species. Can we collaborate on a global scale to manage these powerful tools? Can we ensure that the benefits of this revolution are shared by all of humanity, not just a privileged few? Can we retain our empathy, our wisdom, and our values in an age of intelligent machines and, well, godlike powers? This is the ultimate examination. The future isn't a destination we arrive at, but a reality we're actively constructing with every choice we make today. The conversations we have, the priorities we set, the ethical lines we draw, these are the blueprints for the world of 2070. It is a profound responsibility, and honestly, an incredible privilege to be alive at this pivotal moment in human history. The challenge is to be good ancestors, to build a future that our descendants will look back on with gratitude, not regret. The story of our future is the greatest story of all, and it's being written right now. Our journey today is just a small glimpse into that unfolding narrative. There are, honestly, countless more discoveries to explore, more questions to ask, and more wonders to uncover. The universe is full of mysteries, and the greatest of them all might be what we are about to become. The exploration doesn't end here. In fact, it has just begun, and we want you to be a part of it. Your curiosity is the engine of discovery, and by staying informed and engaged, you become a participant in shaping the future. We invite you to continue this voyage with us. Let's keep asking the big questions and seeking the answers together, guided by the light of reason and the spirit of cosmic inquiry. The future is just too important to be left to chance. It must be navigated with knowledge and a shared sense of purpose. Want to discover more incredible stories and scientific insights about the future? The cosmos is vast, and our potential within it is even vaster. From the mysteries of dark matter to the inner workings of the human brain, there's always another horizon to explore, another layer of reality to peel back. This channel is your portal to that ongoing adventure of discovery, a place where we tackle the biggest questions with rigor, wonder, and a deep appreciation for the scientific method that makes it all possible. So, then subscribe now to Scientific Horizon. By joining our community, you're not just watching videos, you're fueling a conversation about the most important issues of our time. You're helping to build a community of curious minds, dedicated to understanding the world and our place within it. Every new subscriber helps us continue our mission to bring the wonders of science to everyone, to inspire the next generation of thinkers, dreamers, and builders who will create the world of tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it with your friends. Those who believe that the future is something we build with our own hands, share it with the curious, the skeptical, and the hopeful, because honestly, the future isn't something that just happens to us. It is a collective project, a cathedral of ideas we build together, stone by stone, discovery by discovery. Thank you for watching. Keep looking up.